before I start, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the foundation, which I'm just going to read from the Estee Lauder website. So this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation, 24-hour wear flawless natural matte foundation. It does come in 55 shades, which allows for a wide range of undertones and colors, which people can find their shade pretty easily. I like when brands like have a wide range of shades, especially like undertones, because not everybody can be the same shade, but you won't have the same undertone. Because I'm more of a golden yellow undertone. Somebody can be my color but have a cool undertone, if that makes sense. So I like when brands like this offer a wide range of shades like that. So it claims to be, let me scroll down, 24-hour wear flawless natural matte foundation, medium to full coverage foundation, buildable, oil-free, oil controlling, transfer resistant, waterproof, dermatologist tested, non-acnegenic, won't clog pores, fragrance free, our best foundation for long wear. So I do put on my makeup pretty early in the morning at like 6:30 a.m. and I don't take it off till about 7 p.m. sometimes later if I do go out after work, and this foundation lasts all day. I am not the type of person that touches up my makeup throughout the day. I don't carry a makeup bag with me to touch up, so even if I did, I wouldn't have to because this foundation lasts all day. I do put on like one coat of it. I don't really like stack it up because I'm just going to work, but today I'm going to do maybe 2 coats of it to see like how buildable it is. I am in the shade 4N3, which is maple sugar, if you can see that. I think this cost $43. I got it at Sephora. How much is this foundation? Yeah, $42, $43 plus tax. I kind of think the bottle is a little small, and the only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't come with a pump, so trying to get it out the product is kind of messy, as you can see. So I think, I don't know if you can buy a pump for this, but if you can, I would recommend that. I usually just try to pour it like on my hand right here and then dab my beauty blender in it, which today I am going to use the beauty blender, not a brush. So I'm just going to let you know what I already put on my face. I already did my brows with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is absolutely my favorite brow pencil. It gives you like natural hair strokes because the tip is so small, like that. And this is number 4, I believe, medium brown or like dark brown. And the other side is like just the little brow brush thing. I love this pencil. It's pretty pricey. It's like $24, but it's so worth it because it's so good. I used for my primer today this YSL sample. It's kind of the same consistency as the Smashbox Photo Ready primer. I think that's what you call it. Kind of like that silicone-ish feeling. This just comes with like a little baby spatula. And I think this is really good. It has like little shimmers in it, so it gives you kind of a glow. So I used that today. My lashes are these from Azaretto Cosmetics, and they're the Legendary set. Pretty dramatic set. I forgot I had a couple more of these left, so I went to use them today. I do have a code to get 10% off of these, so I'll link that down below as well. What else did I use? I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion and the Caffeine. This actually is a good primer to use just as like a concealer for your eyelids, because I have really pigmented eyelids, so I need to like match them to my face. This is really good for that, and also it won't crease since it's a eyeshadow primer, so that's good. And I actually use the primer potion to put right here so my foundation doesn't crease. I don't know where I saw that or heard that from, but since it's an eyeshadow, you know, primer, and the idea of that is to not let your eyeshadow crease, it works like on your face to not let your foundation crease. So that's a good tip if you have like, I don't know, for some reason I get like creasing right here now. I think because I'm old, I'm like an old lady now, so I have like facial lines. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop right in and start the foundation. So I'm going to use a beauty blender. I did damp it already, but I'm going to spray it again just with this water spray because that was a while ago. I like for my beauty blender to be really damp. Let me just bring the camera a little closer. So I am going to messingly, is that a word? Really messy, pour this on the back of my hand. This is what I mean by this foundation needs a pump because it's so difficult. So I have this much on my hand, so I'm just going to dab my beauty blender in and kind of like set where I want it. I have my mirror right here, guys. So what I do, I just usually dab it in, just one coat. The first coat I'm just going to dab or like press in the skin. Like with the beauty blender, you don't want to like rub down because you're just going to get streaks. So just pat it in. See, already it's like looking really dewy and flawless even though it's a matte foundation. I just got my hair done yesterday, so I don't want to mess up my lace, so I got my scarf on. So just gonna keep dabbing that in. I think for the sake of, you want to blend it down to your neck too. So I have a little bit more product on my hand. I'm just going to use the rest of that for my neck. And for the sake of the video, I'm going to do like one more pass. Usually this will be it. Like if I'm just going to work or it's just like a normal day. I don't really need like to look that fucking flawless to go to work, you know. But I'm going to add a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more to the back of my hand. Just like that much. And just add it to the spots that I want a little bit more coverage, which is usually like right up in the T-zone here. I hate when you get like mirrors from TJ Maxx or Marshalls and they put the sticker right on the mirror. Like, can you not? Like, I can't even use that side of the mirror, which is like the magnifying side, because the sticker won't come off. Like, so annoying. So I put them on my lips too, because I have really pigmented features. Like I have pigmented eyelids, pigmented lips, pigmented under eyes, so I like to cover everything with foundation. Then drag the rest down to my neck, because your neck is part of your face too. I really like this foundation, and it smells good. Like my grandma used to use Estee Lauder products, and this smell is kind of nostalgic because it just smells like my grandma's house. And she is no longer with us, so I really like, I don't know, the smell of Estee Lauder brings back memories of being in her room. So, and I kind of used to think this brand was like for old ladies. I hate to say it, but it was true. Like back in the 90s, only old ladies wore Estee Lauder, like at the Macy's counter. I don't know, is it just me? Does anybody else think that? And then I started, you know, watching YouTube videos, and like girls younger, like my age, were wearing Estee Lauder, and I'm like, really? What? So this is my first time ever trying any Estee Lauder products ever, and this is a good one to start with because this foundation is the bomb. So as usual, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Concealer, and I am in 350. I kind of started out not liking this concealer, but if you wear it the right way, it works. I used to think it like creased a lot, but you really have to set it with powder. Like you have to set this concealer with powder in order for it to not crease. So I'm just going to make like a little V here. I'm only putting on this much for the sake of the video, so it can actually show up. So I recently hit 100 subscribers, and I said that I was going to do a giveaway once that happened, which I am in the process of doing and just trying to figure out what I want to give away. So maybe I'll do a poll on Instagram or something, because I'm deciding between 2 items that I want to give away, and I might do it like for New Year's or right before the New Year, because you know it's Christmas time and the item that I want to give away is pretty expensive, so give me some time, give me some time. Gotta get these Christmas gifts out the way before I buy that. I do appreciate everybody that is subscribed, because you know you don't have to, but I appreciate you. So I put that under my eyes. I put some down my nose, on my corners of my lips. So I'm just going to blend that with the pointy side of the Beauty Blender. This concealer actually dries really fast too, so you gotta work fast. And as far as this concealer working with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, they actually work well together. Like, they don't separate, or they don't like, they complement each other really pretty well. Usually certain foundations you can't use certain concealers with because they just don't work well together, but these two, pretty good. So I'm just gonna pat that in under my eye. So I'll link down my social media in the description box if you want to follow me, because that is going to be one of the rules for the giveaway, obviously. And actually I'm going to do a poll to see which items you guys will want me to give away. Alright, so now that my concealer and foundation, everything is blended out, I am going to set it with powder. I am going to use the Sacha Buttercup banana powder, which is just like this yellow tone powder, which I absolutely love. It is pretty messy, so I have some in the cap right here that I'm going to use. And I usually just dab my Beauty Blender in, and I start with like my face. So I'm going to set the crease slick right here. I'm going to take about that much and go down my nose. I don't bake because I don't have time usually to bake, like ever. And plus I just don't see the point. Like, you just put the powder there and blend it in, you'll be alright. But each his own. So I'm just going to put that there so it doesn't crease. I know I make a crazy face because I have to like open my eye. So I think the Beauty Blender is great to do everything with, like to set powder, to blend concealer, blend foundation, like the GOAT, honestly. So that is blended. So that is usually what I do for my foundation and concealer routine, just on a daily basis. Actually today I'm going to use this Laura Mercier translucent powder in the Glow. This has like a highlighter glow to it. It's really a setting powder, but I kind of use it as a highlighter. So I'm going to take my Beauty Blender, dip it in that, and actually start down my nose. And I kind of put it like right under my eyes, so it gives off like, you see that, like a little glow there. Kind of makes your skin look anti-dry. And I just put it down my nose. It gives like a little highlight there. I know this is not how you're supposed to use this powder, but I don't really have any highlighters, actually. I don't really own any highlighters anymore, so I kind of just use that as my highlighter. So I'm going to put on the rest of my face, take my hair down, and I guess I'll show you what the aftermath of everything is. Alright, so this is the full look. I did add a few more finishing touches. Just my bronzer, which is the Morphe bronzer and Celebitant, which I do have both, like the darker and the lighter one. This is the lighter of the two. It's really good for contouring, just like a slight little contour. I don't really go crazy with it. I use the NYX Sweet Cheeks matte blush, which is like my absolute favorite. I've been using it every day for like 6 months. It's in the color Bang Bang. It's like the perfect like mauve-y pink, like a dark mauve. If I can get it open. It's like the perfect everyday blush color. Like this is perfect, and it's only like $6 at CVS. And for my eyes, I did add a little bit of liner to the top of my lashes and like under my eyelids, and I use this Huda Beauty. This is like a duo liquid liner on one side and a pencil liner on the other side. Like this is like the best invention ever. I got it along with the other stuff, including the foundation, during the Sephora VIB sale, which I got 20% off of all this stuff. And this is like, I highly recommend this. Like if you need a black liner and a black pencil, instead of spending money on both, you might as well just buy this one for like $25, and it's really good. And my lip is actually the KKW Beauty, the Nude 4. First of all, this packaging, so cute. It's like clear, and this is like the best nude ever. Like for people with my skin tone, this nude, this is a really good nude. I wear this almost every day. I keep it in my purse because this is like the best. This is the best color ever. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I do highly recommend this foundation. This is a good long-lasting foundation, especially if you work long hours or just you're out all day. You don't have time to touch up your makeup, but you want something that will last you. This is a really good foundation. I do have other foundations I could be using, but I use this one. I've been using it every day since I got it, which was about 2 to 3 weeks ago. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll link everything that I used down below. I'll also link the codes of the lashes that you can use and my social media, so you can vote on what you would like the 100 subscriber giveaway to be. And I'll see you in my next video.